everything should be okay, I think. Yeah. It's gonna be a busy day, guys. Busy day. Make sure everything's all good and hunky-dory here. There we go. Hey there, hi there, everybody. Rob vonShoe here. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday. It is ODIN Day. He is in Arena now. And I'm going for a top 300 featured spot. Just because, you know, even with the alterations that came out yesterday with what they're going to be doing to his pre-fights, it still is going to be immensely useful. And, you know, I'd like me one of those shiny 5-star versions. So that's what I'm going to be doing here today. Just starting off, finishing up with the, whatchamacallit, the infinite streak. And then just diving straight away and just putting up as many points as I can possibly muster. And, you know, hope for the best by Sunday morning. So I've already started in a little bit. I'm hanging out on BG's stream, hanging out on Max's stream. Kudos to both of them. They're both going for him as well. I'm sure a lot of people are. He's looking like he's going to be pretty fun. And, you know, we'll just go from there. But, again, I want to say big howdy. Big welcome to the latest Von subs to the channel. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for finding the channel in the depths of the YouTubes. Cheers. I'm digging the videos put out so far and are interested in the videos yet to come. I do have the Season 1 finale of 3-Star SmackDown. That is going to be going live here in the next few days-ish. Just, you know, with the arena grind right here, just, you know, you need to take that in a baby step at a time. But that's coming. Some more worthy gameplay with some other champions that you can be... you can make worthy with Odin, including Scarlet Witch, Phoenix, a number of others. But mainly the project here for the next few days is the featured grind. I want to say big howdy to Fried Nuggets popping in chat saying howdy. How's it going, bud? And we're just off to the races. Whether you wind up going for Odin in Arena or whether you go for him in Crystals, either which way, I do wish you the best of luck. I think this arena has the potential to be the biggest arena of the year. Potentially. Strife, I think, is a better champion and had more hype going behind him going into the arena. But, I mean, I can't overstate how interesting Odin can be with those pre-fights. So, it, you know, we'll see. We'll see. It may wind up being a surprise there. I want to say big howdy to Rodrank saying, hey, Rob. What's up, Rodrank? It's been a minute, bud. How are you? And Noah saying, what's up? Haven't had MCOC sound effects on in so long. So I have sound effects turned on the main game, and I have them turned off on the CCP beta server, and I need them on. I mean, everybody's different, right? But I need them on. And the reason I need them on is because I do a lot of like late night arena grinding, and if I don't have some sound coming through the game, I'm going to fall asleep. Or even with like the haptic feel, the vibrate that the phone does now that when the fight starts, if I don't have the sound effects cueing me in for like when a fight starts, I, you know, look up from the phone and look down and my champ's KO'd. So for me, that I still need it, but it's one of those things I know that there's sound, I hear that there's sound, but I don't listen to it. So I mean, it could just be nonstop Howard noises, and I still would be unaffected just because I don't hear it. I hear that there's noise, but, you know, that's just me. Rob, did you hear about the new content dropping yet next month? Yes. Command Mike said that there's either going to be a new variant, there's going to be, the, what, 7.2 or what, Summer of Pain or something, right? So, I mean, any of those things would be fantastic. And I'm really excited for any and all of those. It could be one of those things where, like, he's just teasing, like, the next 3 months worth of stuff. It just depends on like the order that they all get released. The 7.2 beta was months ago, so I'm kind of surprised that that has not yet already come out. We're due for another variant. Those are always my favorite pieces of content, and you know, the Summer of Pain has been delayed since last year, so we'll see if that actually winds up becoming something, but hopefully, right? Hopefully. Either way, new content means new things to do, and new things to do means new loot to get, so yeah, paint me excited. Seaton pulled 5-star Odin. Dude, it's about time, man. Kudos to Seaton, of course, but that dude is like, what, how many $1,000 deep without pulling a featured 5-star, let alone a 6-star? So I'm happy for him. I'm very happy for him. But at the same time, too, that's rough. That is rough. But playing with CGR, and holy bejesus, he's so much fun, right? Right? So long as you, like, as soon as you get out over the hump of just figuring out, like, one of his rotations, then, yeah, it's just going to be absolutely good. You're going to be absolutely good. Been playing with my max 3-star one. Yeah, and that's really all you need. Like, I'm 99% sure that the 3-star CGR can clear out, like, Realm of Legends by himself. And then put a solid dent into story contents and all that stuff as well. Dude's just an absolute monster. I don't know if Kabam intended for him to be as good as he is. I'd like to think so, but I don't know. He's just so good. Only if you remember. Oh, I don't know, dude. I've got such short-term memory, Rudring. I'm playing, bud. Of course I remember. Of course I remember. Max has got the new hand cam set up. Dude's playing with the camera. Really appreciate that. Real solid dude, too. I again, wish Max the best of luck and look forward to seeing his name up on the top leaderboard next to mine, of course. But hopefully everybody winds up getting one. What's going to happen next month, says Fradnux, there's either going to be a new variant, there's going to be 7.2, or there's going to be the long fabled, prophesied Summer of Pain, Spring of Pain, Year Delayed of Pain. I don't know, whatever it is. That one. Michael says, how good is Kingpin? He is arguably top 3 to top 5 skill champions. Top 3, I'd say. Right up there with Aegon and Nick, in my humble opinion. Of course, I'm still biased because I'm a big Elsa fan, but Kingpin, just with his ability to shrug off debuffs, period, damaging and non-damaging alike, it's just so stinking useful. So if you got one, he's definitely worth the rank up. Of course, the dude clipped me right there at the end. Of course he did. Yeah, it's a variant 7, so it'll be related to Rocket and Groot if they continue the chain, so they might give a buff to Groot, who knows. I hope so. That dude needs so much TLC. Like, I think at this point Groot needs to be a complete top-to-bottom rework. Like a completely different character. Just because his current playstyle is just as untenable in the 2021 meta. Like, there's just no place for it. But we'll see. Also got a 3-star Mole God. So much fun. I still gotta get on the Mole Man train. I still gotta get there. I got nothing against him. I've seen amazing things with him. I just haven't played as him yet. 3-star CGR against Realm Wolverine. Sounds fun, but the 3-star CGR might die to Scarlet Witch's poison. Well, yes. Yeah. So here's the thing. Let me clarify. He's not going to solo the fights, but he can get through the fights. That's the difference. So I mean, you may need to wind up like doing the pause, quit, pause and quit strat for Wolverine. I'm just saying. It's possible that you can do it with a 3-star. It's not recommended. Of course, use someone who can actually be an advisable counter, but you know, he's got the damage to be able to put up the numbers to get through the health pool. That's where I'm going with that. PP says, it's daylight. Are you okay? You know, I just haven't slept for the last 36 hours, and I figure, you know, may as well just keep going. What's good, PP? Thanks for stopping in, bud. How the heck are you, my friend? And Dread says, my boy, you think he's going to go like 55, 60 mil? I hope so. Not 55, no. I think he's going to be in the 60s. I know BG is saying more than that, but I think the combination of his ability altering the fact that him as a champion by himself is not very good. And, you know, the possibility that he could go higher than that, I think hopefully is going to scare off enough people where, yeah, the final cutoff will be somewhere in the 55, 60 mil range. Of course, if you got time, go higher than that, but, you know, I think that's a good start, at least. So as far as my strat here going into it, I'm slowly starting to do away with my 4-star infinite streak strat that I've been using for forever, just in the interest of speeding things along. You can, and it's still fairly easy to get infinite streak in the 5-star arena with only 4 stars. That's what I've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years. But, you know, just to keep things simple, and again, to speed things up, just using 5 stars to get the streak and then going with the 6s afterwards. So run through that till I get to this actually is the last one with the 5 stars for a minute. And then jump onto the 6s, keep going, so they go on cooldown so I can still run them again tonight. The idea here is that just to keep things simple, straightforward, if I can knock out 20 million points a day, then that should put me in a really good place. Which is, oddly enough, very doable now. It's still a stretch, don't get me wrong. It is still a fair arena grind, but much more doable now than it was even 6 months ago. You know, if I really wanted to, like, speed that up, I could just, like, go into grumpy mode, Namor mode, but whatevs. Falcon says, sup, Rob? You're either very early, very late, or right on time. I am a wizard. I am a wizard. I am neither early nor late. What's good? How's it going, bud? Be More says, gosh dang, enabled comments, but I see 0 on the vid, but I saw a note that J-Rock commented, anyone know what to do? For YouTube? I don't know. Comments should be enabled. Let me see if there's something I can see on my end for all of that. Well, first off, I gotta delete the porn bots. Those are like flies, man. So you're just minding your own business, and then all of a sudden, the bots just come out and they're like, hey, click the link, click the link, click the link. And I'm like, no, I won't, no, I won't, no, I won't. None of that sounds appealing to me. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It should be okay. Fear and Loathing says, hey Rob, got 2 6 stars today. Luke Cage from the Daily Calf. Nice, I love those. And Man Thing from the Basic. Thoughts on Man Thing? He is a better King Groot. Basically, he's a better King Groot. So if you like playing King Groot and you like that ridiculous heals that he gets, but trades off for damage, then Man-Thing's gonna be awesome. Otherwise, not as much. It's a tough go. He's not bad. He's just so tanky and slow that it's like he's somebody you would rank up and put on defense, and then that's his purpose. Not a bad pull, but if I'm being honest. I love fighting Colossus. His special one is so silly. Noah, I have no idea who or what that is. Rodrink says, when grinding arena, whose prediction do you follow? Or do you have your own prediction with experience? It's always interesting to see what other people say, because some people go really high, but then there's like no hype anywhere else in the community, so I'm like, it's not gonna go that high. Or inversely, people are like, yeah, he's not gonna go, but then, you know, just based on talking with people on Discord or Line or whatever, I'm like, I don't know about that. But so it's usually for me just like, you know, instinct, but BG is usually a fairly straight-laced barometer for cutoff. Like BG is usually a little bit higher than what it usually goes for, but it's a good grind target, nevertheless. Taz says, good luck on the grind. Much appreciated, Taz. Thank you kindly. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Hey, you're good, Nuggets. Just, we don't talk about spoilers. We don't talk about spoilers. Even if it's in the trailer. I mean, now you know. Trailers suck. The people that do trailers should be fired. I hate watching trailers. Because people have no idea how to make a good trailer anymore. They're like, let's give away the plot to the movie in the trailer, and no, then, because usually the plots are so like paper thin in the first place, where it's like, I know exactly how this movie's gonna turn out. What's the point of seeing the movie if I already know how it's gonna go, you know? Like, every once in a while you get a trailer that's completely out of left field and it's just like gets you psyched for the movie but doesn't tell you anything about it. Marvel's gotten really good at that. But at the same time, Marvel also like throws in fake scenes and fake lines and whatnot to intentionally throw you off for stuff that's never going to wind up in the movie. Which, I mean, I guess is kind of what you got to do at this point, right? Still get people excited, but just don't give away the movie. There we go. Main thing is good. 4-star helped me all the way through Act 3 and 4. Decent poison and stuff. Yeah, and again, he's a tank and he can get some heals, so he's got that longevity staying power for sure. But if you're looking to get, you know, quick bursty damage, especially if you're on a timer, you're gonna have a difficult time. Noah says, why are you throwing attacks into Colossus' special one? It's because it's a dumb, fun thing that I'm going to be introducing next week on Twitter and then on the YouTube page. No reason. It does nothing. It's just stupid and fun. That is all. 81,000 points per 6-star. What? Yep. The rank 3 6 stars can deal anywhere between 75,000 and low 80,000 points each. With boosts, it's a little bit more. I like the 30% attack health boost. It's a little bit more. With damage masteries, it's actually no, it's about the same. But then you have the arena boosts, the 6-star arena boosts, which help a lot too. So I mean, all in all, with 6-star rank 3, if you refresh your best team, you can wind up getting about 1,000,000 points every 10 minutes. Or every 4 rounds at least. However that winds up breaking out. That's why the arena scores were just going up before they had a big old bot ban wave. AC popping in with the trademark pineapple. How's it going, bud? So AC, big question. When you're eating a pineapple, do you eat the core as well, or do you cut that out and just eat the rest of the fruit? Because I know some people that just like slice a pineapple and then divvy it up from there and then just like nom on the core too, but other people like core it first and then eat around it. It's going to fundamentally change my outlook on the world. That's why I ask. Boink. Yoink. AC says I don't like pineapples. Ah, it's one of those ironic things, isn't it? Come on, Doom. No. So this one right here is kind of like a double-edged sword, because not only is Thor shock resistant, so I don't need to worry about all those obnoxious heavy attacks as much, but Doom is shock immune, so like when I go Super Saiyan right now, it's not going to deal any extra damage. I figured out the perfect Corvus counter. It will shock you. Really? Go on. What up, Gogeta? Good to see you, bud. Welcome back. How are you? Welcome to the ODIN grind. The Odin grind. Nugget man? Maybe. McNugget. Perfect Corvus counter is Ant-Man. The glancing negates his guaranteed crits while getting rid of the glaive. Yeah. Yes. That any glancing champs are great. Anybody that evades guaranteed crits is really useful. So like Ebony Maw is probably the best of the best, just because like none of Corvus's hits hit, just because all of them can be guaranteed crits. Sasuke popping in. Good luck for the top 300. Much appreciated. Thank you. I got my fingers crossed. I mean, it's day 1, so of course I'm still bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. You know, day 2 is where the pedal hits the metal, so to speak. But thank you very much. I'm very optimistic. Very, very optimistic. Hope Thor gets a buff so he can be powerful like Infinity War Thor. Yeah. He needs some better synergy options, I think. I don't know. I think I'm in the minority where I really like Thor Rags. But he's more like a cosmic champ that needs ramp up as opposed to a skill champ. Because like once Fraggle Rock there goes Super Saiyan with a special 3, it's game over. Especially if you got him paired up with a Proxima Synergy to cut the cap from 40 to 30. He's basically always going to be cycling power gain and special 3s. He's pretty nuts. But you just got to get to that point first without getting hit. That's the catch. I was grinding Arena and all of a sudden my Wi-Fi power stopped and now my Wi-Fi won't turn on and I'm doing good. How about you? Well, I hope the Wi-Fi gets sorted out. That's not fun. I'm doing pretty good. Been a busy morning here so far, just, you know, settling in for the long haul. Be streaming for a good little bit. May get up in a little bit, go make myself a sandwich or something, but otherwise, you know, can't complain. How are you guys doing in chat? Here I'm just punching buttons and not even doing like any Professor X things. Alright, dude, I'm gonna need you. Actually, no, you're almost done. Yeah. I was gonna say, I mean, I could start doing the Professor X charge, but he's practically KO'd in the first place. Nugget says, "Did you take Mordo to rank 3? No, he's just rank 2. I would take him to rank 3 if rank materials were a bit more plentiful, but no, as such right now, I'm not going to for a while. I've got Tigra and Dragon Man ahead of him in the Mystic rank queue, but after that, depending on how the roster looks, then I would give it serious consideration. Oh yeah, no, it's Maw's biggest thing. So like anybody that has a guaranteed crit, whether it's like Hitmonkey or Falcon Special 2 or Corvus Glaive, anybody with one of those, yeah, it just whiffs right through him, and he winds up getting more power or more abilities from it, and you can't attack him. So, or the worst is probably Electra. Like an awakened Electra going up against an Ebony Maw at like 20% health, it is impossible. It's practically impossible. You gotta. The only way you can damage him is with special 3s. Everything else is a whiff. It's really annoying. Took my 5-star Sunspot to rank 4 and awakened him. Hey, congrats. Kudos. Doing good. Been playing with my Space Ghost for fun, but also getting resources to get him maxed. Then Mole God. Happy hunting. Nah, let's do it this way. Toy Shadow says, Red Mag's cutoff. He is the 4-star featured, right? Million points. Million change. Off the top of my head. Usually 4-stars go for about like 1 million, right? Stop it. Off the top of my head, that's my guess. I can get you a more accurate number in a minute, but that's what I'm thinking for right now. Punchy, punchy, punchy. Come on. Throw a special 3, should about do it. Alright, let me see about that number. A little bit more than that, actually. If you put up 2 mil, you should be safe. Looks like the going cutoff is about 1.5 for everybody. I mean, APOC went for 2.4, which is nuts, but like a comparable champion, Professor X, went for a 2. If you're able to, like, as close to 2 as you can get, I think would probably be the best that you can hope for. Obviously, the more you can do, the better your odds, but 2 mil I think is a pretty good threshold. I was telling Vega that he should put Red Mags versus Red Mags. The opponent, Red Mags, was a 4-star while his was a 2-star. Well, there you go. A little bit of a face-off situation. Let's do that, do that, do that. Appreciate it, Noah. Thank you for the shout out there. Every bit is always greatly appreciated. So this is just coming in right now. Kabam Mike put out a post on the forums, and I'm just going to read it verbatim. Saying, hey all, still reading through this thread, but want to address something that I think is important about difficult content. Those asking for difficult content are right. Our most endgame of players do need difficult content, and we are aware. We took a different route with our story content to make it more accessible for more people, and we still think this is the right route to take. But it does leave a void for players that have extensive and mature rosters. We are aware, and we are on it. We're working on more than a few things that we're not ready to reveal just yet, but we will start sharing information in the next couple of months. Well, okay. So... something? That's something, I guess? So be on the lookout for... something. I don't know. So I mean, it sounds like there is more challenging content. Again, if that's like another like Summer of Pain tease, I don't know, but yeah, the more like challenging content, so long as the rewards match the challenge, I'm all for it. Like throwing a difficult challenge at players with no reward just for the challenge of it is not fun. That's not rewarding. I don't know of many people in this game or in this community that do stuff just for bragging rights, you know? Who would you guys like to buff next month? Super Iron Man is on my short list. As well as... actually, probably just Super Iron Man. Like OG Iron Man and Super Iron Man. Those dudes do absolutely nothing. Super Iron Man especially, he's one of my least favorite champs in the game. Just because he's got nothing. He's got nothing. Nugget says Movie Panther and Super Iron Man. Yeah. Be on the lookout for Act 10 Kabam Mike final boss fight. That's funny, PP. Again, I mean, he's gonna be like the Galactus fight. It's just like, it's like gonna be the whatchamacallit, Kronos fight from God of War 3. Where like for the first half of the fight, you're just scaling up this giant like Mecha Mike, and then the real fight's at the top. What up, Jacob? Mullet Man says, I got OG Ghost Rider, and I love him. He's awakened from an Awakening Gem. Awesome. Should I take him to rank 5 as a 5-star? I would. I would. He's not available as 6-star yet, and even if he is... oh, he's already locked on. And even if he is, if you get him as a 6-star, you gotta get him Awakened for that Fury. So I absolutely would rank 5 my Awakened 5-star. When is the Miles buff? To be determined. I don't know. They just said that they were working on Classic Panther and Miles, but they gave no additional details. So I don't know. Hopefully soon. But I mean, honestly, your guess is as good as mine. So I mean, with Odin being the second champion of the month, they usually do wind up releasing either teases of the next month's champ or outright spotlights within the next few days to a week. So we should know who's going to be coming out next month pretty quick. We should know who's getting buffed pretty quick, and then start going from there. So that's going to be for April. May is still up in the air, and then June, I think, is starting to get into when they were saying Hercules might roll around. Either June or July, I forget which. Please buff Dormammu. Yeah, give him some damage, please. Like, he's got a couple of interesting utility tools, which is nice, I guess, but his damage is just garbage. And especially for being some, like, all-powerful being, he's kind of a noodle. Not unheard of in this game, looking at you, Sentry and Mephisto and a couple others. But yeah, it's kind of silly. I think Dormammu would be one of those champs that are just like a tune-up. So like, based on their new timeline, there's gonna be one new champion that gets completely reworked a month, and then maybe a couple tune-ups, just value adjustments. I think Dormammu could be a value adjustment. Again, just give him some extra damage, or like one extra ability for added damage or something. Super Iron Man is powerful in the comics. Case in point. It's another perfect example there. So even though Quake is not a great champion to Quake and Bake against Supreme here, I can still just play around as her power bar fills up for just a little bit of easy damage. Yeah. Nice. I'm a huge Marvel fan, but it's really dumb how powerful Odin is in the movies and comics, but in the game, he's not that good. Here's hoping that buff that they're going to give him winds up playing out to being worthwhile, you know? Whatever it is. I mean, they haven't said what it's going to be or what it's going to do, just the fact that they're going to do something eventually. Cool, guys. Appreciate that. I like Sentry. Just use the special depending on the combo meter. Sentry is okay, so I'm not going to lambast a character that you like or anybody likes, but Sentry needs to be Sig 200 first of all to have a 100% chance to carry over his counter from one fight to another. Anything less than Sig 200, there's a chance that all of the progress you've made in the last fight or fights can be lost. Just because, and that's really annoying to me. I mean, even with that though, his damage numbers are okay at best. I don't know. I would really, especially since, you know, Sentry and Void are like, you know, two sides of the same coin, literally. But you know, you got Void, who's arguably the best science champion, or one of the best science champions, and then you've got Sentry, who is not. Despite, you know, the tagline, what, more powerful than 1,000 suns or whatever. Hey, glad that your Wi-Fi is back there, Gogeta. Awesome. They also can't make all the Cosmic Champs as powerful as they are for game balance. Yeah. I understand that. I mean, that's a reason why, like, I don't know, Squirrel Girl, well, I mean, she's got comic reasons for being able to defeat the MCU, but well, you've got someone who should be on paper extremely squishy like that. Like Luke Cage, who is really cool, but going up against, like, literal gods and going toe-to-toe, you know, it's not, yeah, for balance sake. So Strife is Mutant Aegon. Yes, Strife is Mutant Aegon Light. I'll say that. So Aegon is still better in most cases for long-form content, but Aegon, or Strife is right up there too. I think the difference though is that if you're in like a big, long, like Abyss fight or Legends or Labyrinth of Legends fight, and you come up against Ebony Maw, or somebody who can't be damaged by crits, or is crit immune. That's when you would want to use Strife, right? Because Aegon isn't going to be doing a dang thing at that point with like 1,000 charges. He ain't going to be doing a thing just because every punch he's going to throw is going to be a crit. So. All right, bud. Take care, Nuggets. Good luck in class, and we'll catch you later. Pew, pew, pew. In every Smash Bros. Character reveal trailer, Mario is in it and almost gets KO'd. Well, the more you know. Yeah, that's how they tie it in. It's like, hey, you know Mario? You know who Mario gets to compete against now? Was there another Smash reveal trailer right now? Because, okay, so here's the... I don't think so. I don't think there was like a Nintendo Direct or anything. Yeah. So, I'm not a big JRPG guy. So the last couple of character reveals in Smash Bros. Have kind of been like, that's cool, I guess. I don't know, that's just me. Sentry hasn't gotten the power to run an oil burner, let alone light up a 14-year-old's birthday cake candles, let alone power of however many friggin' suns. Yep. I think maybe, you know, the Smash Bros. Guys have a bit of like pent-up frustration and rage at Mario in general, so that's why they're like, all right, well, we can beat this guy up a little bit. I mean, if you're on a difficult assignment and you see this dude's like, this mustachioed plumber's mug everywhere, I don't know, I suppose. You could wind up doing your job there with a little bit extra gusto. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Always got to be careful of the limbo. Just because that could be bad. Throw that. Boink. Should be able to get the KO right here. Yep. Awesome. Nice. So what do you guys think? You guys gonna be going for ODIN as well? Going for him as just to get him as a 3-star in the milestones? Pop open a couple of crystals just for kicks. What do you guys think? Dex. I'd like to see Marvel v Capcom or Smash Bros. Champs in MCOC. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Just bring in Batman and Joker from DC is all I ask. Well, I mean, that should theoretically be the next Rocksteady game, right? Because they wound up doing a new Mortal Kombat a year and change back, and they have been staggering it. Every other release has been either a Injustice or a Mortal Kombat. So, I mean, that would put them at another Injustice game, so that could be fun. Yoshi and Dragon Man synergy. That's fun. Matthew says, are you grinding for him twice? No, heavens no. Heavens no, just once. Just once. Because here's the thing. I'm going to be going for the featured 5-star crystals when he gets added to those. Just on the off chance that they add a couple throwback champs as well. So, I mean, it's going to be around for 90 days, and if I'm going to be opening up a bunch of those, there's a good chance that I could wind up pulling him and waking him up that way. So, no, I'm going to save my fingers the stress, get some extra Z's, and once I get him once, then I'm good to go. And until they wind up buffing him later on, I'm only really interested in the pre-fights, just to buff my other existing champs. We'll see how he does after the buff, see how he handles if he's better offensively, but for now at least. I think with the movie properties that we will never see any DC Marvel crossover ever again. Unless Disney works out a deal to buy Warner Bros. From AT&T, I hope to God that that never happens. And I have never been as serious about a thing, entertainment-wise, ever. I do not ever, ever, ever want Disney to own DC. It's just too much of a monopoly. It would just be way too much of a monopoly at that point. I at least appreciate that they're run by different companies and can execute different visions. It's like if Coke ever bought Pepsi, right? No. Don't do that. Don't do that. I appreciate the little bit of healthy competition. Not much of a competition right now, but still appreciate a little healthy competition. Injustice is a great game. Yeah, and the story is amazing. I love the Injustice storyline. Gameplay is fun too. I definitely think that there could be a happy hybrid between the Injustice game and MCOC. Like, MCOC has much better and in-depth character dynamics, but like the destructibility and movement of Injustice's stage layout is phenomenal. I mean, that's Rocksteady in general. Mortal Kombat does it as well, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, Deathstroke was kind of the Injustice version of Aaron Black, I think, right? From what I vaguely remember. It has been a minute since I've played. What arena score can you achieve with one run of your 6-star and 5-star champs? So for me, running through all of my 6 stars, and then for the 5 stars going down to where I feel comfortable still running them is like a 5-star rank 3 level. That's about 16 million points, I think. 12 for sure, somewhere between 12 and 16. It takes a hot minute to get there because that's a lot of teams, but somewhere in there is pretty fair. And then, of course, too, if you're running damage masters, you can run additional teams because it boosts some of your characters above the Doom Squad threshold. And I say Doom Squad because, even though I already said the character name earlier, just because YouTube would flag the video if I said what we all call it community-wide. So that's why. Doom Squad, you know what I mean. And especially with having 6 stars have been out for as long as they have been, and with the wider availability of 5 and 6 star shards, I haven't yet, but I have alliance mates who have been able to put up like 70, 80 million points without needing to do any refreshes. Just by, cycling through their 6s and 5s as they come off a cooldown. Which, I mean, good on them, right? Do I ever have the urge to have a Crystal Pepsi? No. I have never once in my life had the urge to drink a Pepsi. I'm a Coke person. Pepsi is just something that's out there. I don't know, it's a taste. It's just bland, I guess. It's too much of what I equate being like the off-brand soda. Like if I don't have a Coke, then I have like, I don't know, Kroger brand soda, or like Costco discount brand soda, like Cola Express, just like the most vague generic name. That Pepsi to me is like a step above that. I mean, I think I can pretty much say goodbye and kiss away a Pepsi sponsorship on the channel. Not that that was ever going to be a thing. And not a fan. Not a fan. Alright, so let's see what we got here next. Nice thing too with having opened up those featured crystals the other day, that gave me a full extra arena squad just with the new champions. So that's going to be super helpful just by itself. Just for a few thousand extra free points now. And yes please, I will take that. Never did get Falcon Awakened out of the last batch of features, but small victory. I mean, I got him once, so I'll take that. But if I ever got a skill awakening gem, I'd throw it on Falcon instead of waiting on Nick. Maybe an unpopular opinion, but I like Falcon more than Nick Fury. Personal preference. Pepsi is nasty here, and I'm New Zealand as well. There you go. Man, I've only ever heard stories of the Cola Wars, right? When Pepsi was duking it out with Coke. What is going on with... What? It's like the game was like auto-fighting. It was moving the character without my input. What the heck was that? I mean, I got absolutely clobbered, but... That was weird. But like the Cola Wars from, what was it, the 80s or 90s, whatever it was? It's like, I can't imagine a time when Pepsi was competitive. I've heard about it, but I don't remember. So all I gotta do here is try and not bait out a heavy attack, because that heavy attack is gonna wind up converting some of those spores or whatever to poisons, and that's just not gonna be good. There we go. Got through that. That was scary.
I think the features are overpriced.
That was scary. So just checking in, because now I'm curious about BG's cutoff score. So he's saying 1-7 for Mags. He's saying 70 odd some for Odin. I do not think he's going to go that high, but yeah, that's interesting. We'll see. Reaper says, "What up, Shoe? Stopping by during my lunch break." Nice, Reaper. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope the day is finding you well. And PC saying, finally, Champ has come back to vonShoe stream. What's up, PC? Good to see you again. Second time today. I'm feeling blessed. Hope you're doing well. More of a root beer guy and Fanta. Dr. Pepper's trash, Coke and Pepsi are I mean, okay, so if we're talking that away, I would rather have like a root beer or a root beer float over a Coke any day. Any day. But that's just me. I don't really like Pepsi, but for some reason I really like the Crystal Pepsi, being an 80s child. there you go. I remember having like Pt1 when that was a thing. And it was fairly similar-ish to regular Pepsi. It's more like a Diet Pepsi than tasting like Pepsi, but I remember they had such a big push for that. That was around the time Phantom Menace came out. They were doing a promotion where they had like trying to find the golden Yoda. The golden Yoda would net you like some, I don't know, big cash prize or something. So if you open up your box of, I don't know, of Cokes or of a Pepsi to get a can with, I don't know, Chancellor Palpatine or Senator Palpatine or I don't know, Padme or Captain Panaka or somebody, you could find a golden Yoda in there and you win, I don't know, however many $1,000s. Of course, now if you go on eBay and do a Google search for a golden Yoda soda can, you can probably get one for like $50. But that's more on account of its age as opposed to its value. Have I had a chance to watch the Snyder Cut yet? No. But if I am going to be doing a full-on featured grind, I'm probably going to here sometime in the next couple days, just with a little bit extra time to play with. Mostly drink a ginger ale. Drink very little soda in general, though. Hey, there you go. Because as a health-conscious bit, or just for personal preference? Please don't KO me. Oh. A Red Robin root beer float. Love root beer in glass bottles. That is the thing. Any soda that is shipped in a glass bottle is immediately superior to a can. Doesn't matter what it is, especially if it's a cane sugar soda. So good. Rum and Coke with some Panda Express orange chicken is amazing. Oh, you stop that. Now I'm getting hungry. I'm a tea drinker myself. Nice. What's your favorite kind? I like sweet tea with some ice, nice and cold and refreshing. You know, I should probably get that. And in fact, I am. Because, you know, family. Alright, I'll be back in just a sec. Where is my... There we go. There we go. Alright. So I figured. Alright. So naturally, give myself a snack. Got me some cereal. I'm good to go. Cheers, all. But no, everything's good. She was just really happy because where she's at, they were lowering the age requirement to get a COVID vaccine. So that's awesome. Because right now, strictly for out there, it's like for either people who are extremely high risk or like old people. You know, the highest risk, which makes sense, but there we go. Yeah, my first week of map 4 this week. Wish me luck. Having a break from map 7. Oh, it's Matthew, you're going to be having an absolute laugh. You're going to have an absolute laugh. I did that a while back. And it's such a wonderful breath of fresh air where you can just dance through the fights. It's good times. You know what's great in the summertime? Brew some hibiscus tea in the sun and put a few cucumber slices in it. Yeah. I can't wait for it to be summer. Summer is my preferred time of the year. I mean, granted, I'm a California kid. So, I mean, it kind of comes with the territory, but yeah, you give me some sun, some heat, but those long summer nights too. Oh, that's perfect. For those of you saying if you're hungry, I mean, if you got some cereal on hand, you can do like a off-brand discount cereal stream. I mean, just because I'm chowing down on cereal doesn't mean that nobody else here can either. I mean, of course, like barring like getting a pizza ordered or something, but nah. I haven't had pizza in ages. That was weird. I used to have pizza at least like once every other week. Now it's been a few months. No particular reason. I mean, granted, I'm not to like toot my own horn or anything, but the pizza that I make is always better than the takeout pizza that's around here. So just depending on however particularly lazy I'm feeling. Hey, it just popped up in my chat. Someone wound up pulling both a 6-star Mangog and Odin. Yeah, lucky them. I mean, that's ridiculously lucky. That's like a 0.1% chance or something for Odin. You stop with the food talk, you're making me hungrier. Dude, I'm just getting started. It's always a pleasure when Laura Grant stops in, right? But every time Laura stops in, I swear I go from being like, oh yeah, I ate like an hour ago, I'm fine, to being like, good Lord, when is the next meal? I am so ready. I don't mind the food chat. It's nice to dream. Beaver says, what cereal? Also, is there milk in there in the cup? Or is it plain, like some cereals plain and some with milk? This is Raisin Bran, not Raisin Nut Bran, just regular old Raisin Bran. It's my personal favorite. No milk, I just have it in a cup here just to keep things simple. Just to keep it simple. No utensils or coordination required. Rohit popping in. Rob, do you have vids on Arena Infinite Streak? Need them for a 4-star basic and 4-star featured, or You can Discord me. Yes, yes I do. I have 2. So I've got, well, 3 I suppose. So if you go on the channel and just go type in like Infinite Streak, there is a video from last year I put together where you can get a 4-star infinite, an Infinite Streak in the 5-star arena with 4-star characters. It's a bridge just going over like the strategy for each of the first few fights, going through the first 15 to get the Infinite Streak. There's a second companion video with that without commentary that's just doing all the fights, all 3 fights in each series for the first 15. And it did a live stream about a month ago. So it's a 2021 updated version, right? Same thing, getting a 5-star Infinite Streak with 4-star characters. Just kind of going over what's what. But the one from last year is, I think, more succinct and to the point. But yeah, definitely do check that out. And then if you would too, just if you wouldn't mind, just let me know if it helps or if I can add to it. I live, breathe in Arena. It's my favorite game mode. So the idea with that video is just to be as like forthright and just explain it the best I can. But if there's something else I can help with, or like a new angle to come at it, please let me know with the feedback. Appreciate it, bud. Lol, the Odin emoticon reminds me of Jack Black's Jablinski Thor. You kinda. So if I ever do wind up doing a channel membership, and I think I might, but nothing too crazy, that I wound up bringing over all those and a bunch more emoticons here to the live stream. Nothing crazy. Maybe do like 3 tiers or something, like a $1 tier, a $5 tier, and a, I don't know, $10 tier, something like that. I don't know. I'm just starting to look at it. But like the dollar tier would be all the emoticons, just because it's fun. Just because it's fun. And then see if there's, you know, how that goes. Alright, I'm gonna go check it out. By the way, I'm James from Ilax Discord. Nice! There you go. Nice to meet you officially then, James. But really do, I mean, please do let me know if it is helpful or if I can help make it even more helpful, just because really that's the goal, just to make Arena less imposing, I suppose. Appreciate it, bud. Imagine if you could live fight another person, like going against your friend. I think that would be a lot of fun, but I think that would completely change up the not only the strategy, but the dynamics of the game. Like, you would need to have more abilities, either helping or impeding against intercepts. Because, like, what's to say that, you know, someone just doesn't turtle up in the corner the entire time and then attack when someone's trying to break that block with a heavy, you know? Or do like a, whatchamacallit? Like a PUBG sort of thing where, like, you gotta keep getting closer and closer to your opponent the longer the fight goes. Well, cheers, James. I'll check it out. Need some help on Act 7? Do you want to just talk about it over a DM, or talk about it here on chat? Was that in game? I was just jumping on Discord. Appreciate it, bud. Noah says I'd crush my friend. Yeah, there you go. Love me some regular Raisin Bran. Yeah, no, Be More. It is my personal favorite. Like, there's some of the other fancier ones. The Kashi ones are really tasty too. But if I'm just looking for just a regular box of cereal, just to nom on, yeah, Raisin Bran is my favorite. It's a perfect balance of sweet and bran, I guess, without it being like super dry and boring, but not being like, you know, it's gonna wind up like giving you like, I don't know, health problems if you eat a cup. There we go. Gotta go, everybody. Got class. See ya. Have a great rest of the stream, Shoe. Thanks, Be More. Appreciate it, bud. Good luck in class. We'll catch you later. It would absolutely crash the servers. It would. It would. Servers are such like a, I don't know, shoelace and bubblegum sort of thing already. I mean, I was watching a BG stream a little bit before I went live, and he froze a couple of times just because the game just, I don't know, decided it wanted to go down. Did you see Jack Black's Instagram video of him portraying Thor, shirtless, red cape, helmet? I did. In the way that only Jack Black can. If that happened, the MCOC community could have like a solo leaderboard and like a for real solo leaderboard. Yup. Yup. But they would have to be on it, like on it, and in order to prevent people from botting or cheating or murking. Make sure it's all legit and someone isn't just playing for you, you know? It'd be proper tournament stats. So like for all the other regular fighting games, you know, Smash, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, whatever. You have to prove that it's you. That's funny, Noah. That's funny. How do I get paired up? What is that? What is that icon? The power icon. The blue one. Is that something I put on him? Or is that a synergy? I have no idea. It might be a vulture, like the power siphon, but I don't recall ever having seen it before. You know, Noah, I mean, if Monster wants to throw a couple bucks my way, I would gladly wear a hat, put on a shirt, whatever it winds up being. All right, Noah, take care, bud. We'll catch you later. Come on, Space Ghost. Come on. Come on. Come on. Pew. Pew, pew. Big pew, pew. It's the power burn buff, I think. Oh, it could be. Maybe it's just because I'm so inexperienced playing Vulture that it's just like, what's this? This standard thing that's part of his kit. Alright, so what else we got here? So Yeah, like maybe what, 6 more rounds, 7 more rounds of 6 stars, and then dive back into the 5s. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. What you guys got going on this weekend? With it being like the last weekend of March. Like last weekend was St. Patty's Day. For anybody who celebrates St. Patrick's Day. But like, it's almost like April Fool's Day on the 1st. And then, you know, we still got a couple days of March. Anything interesting? Anything you guys got planned? Andrew popping in saying, hey, I'm loving the early stream. Yeah, but I'm glad that I wound up working out today. Just was able to stream early, figure I'd just get on just because I'm going for a feature. Had the opportunity to, so I figured, yeah, stop in, hang out, say howdy. It's good to see you. How's it going? Text that, text that. While I think of it, looking at the time, it is a little bit past the hour mark, so bear with me for a sec, just for a couple of shameless plugs. If this is the first time you guys are tuning in, checking out the channel, pleasure to meet you. I'm Rob vonShoe. I wind up streaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Sunday being, of course, the serial stream. Usually wind up doing some incursions too. If you kindly like the video, subscribe to the channel just because that helps the channel grow. I do appreciate all of that. And stay tuned for more gameplay videos and a couple of crystal openings I got queued up. Also, the Season 1 finale of the 3-Star SmackDown is... it's coming soon. It's coming soon. I'm editing it right now, but the ODIN grind is... may throw a couple of wrenches into the works there, but it's on its way, so that's coming too. Plenty of cool stuff coming down the pipes. Always something going on. And then, of course, we got the new character reveals, character updates. I'm assuming in the next like week and change, 2 weeks tops. Just if they keep up with regular scheduling and whatnot. Nugs did a test and you passed. Hey, congrats. So you need to bait out the special here. Get out of here, Star-Lord. Do that, do that, do that. Thanks for the incursion run. Pulled a 5-star Warlock from the incursion crystals. Nice. Congrats, and you're welcome. I'm glad it worked out, bud. Got 100% on my presentation this afternoon. You're killing it, dude. Good on you. All right, take care, bud. Take care. So, question here posing to you guys. Were you to theoretically get ODIN, whether theoretically or actually, you know, depending if you go for him or crystals or an arena, where would you use them, and who would you use them to make worthy? Like, is there a specific character that you just really want to amp up with the precision, or the aptitude, or just, you know, he's a new character, just play around with this kit and see what happens? I gotta say, for me, I think he is going to wind up being completely OP for incursions, especially if you're one of the lucky few who has a 5-star Scarlet Witch. Just because his aptitude, combined with her knack for proccing precision and fury both, in addition to all of the incursion perks that wind up boosting both those stats, she could be pretty spicy, I think. Of course, you know, I gotta, you know, you gotta get to that point first, but on paper at least, and that's all I'm going off of. Not going for Odin, says Andrew. Haven't gotten a single new guy since November. Kind of stale lately. I would agree with that. That's why I really, like, the most fun I'm having in game is like the fun that I'm making for myself, right? So starting up the baby account, running the baby account has been a tremendous amount of fun. Just playing around with characters I never get to play around with otherwise, that's been a lot of fun. Still gotta do, you know, the usual dry, like, responsibilities, like AQ, AW, stuff like that, but come on, dude. Really? Thank you. But, you know, it's just little of this, little of that. Trying to have fun my own way. Like, take for instance, like what I was doing with Domino right there. It's something I've been practicing just on my own. And it was something I started picking up on with Tigra, right? It's just how important spacing is for characters. And I was doing that with Colossus a little bit earlier, just for fun. But, like, there's so many, like, blank frames in between their animation cycles that if you keep constantly dexing back, the likelihood of you getting just absolutely parried trying to punish specials is, like, uncomfortably high. So, just, you know, when they're dancing around doing their fluid movement, whatnot, just punch a couple of times, get a little bit closer. Still take the same block damage you would otherwise, or dex, but it puts you an awful lot closer to for some proper punishment. There we go. Hey, what's good, FaZe? Popping in and saying, hey, Rob, just dropped by to say hi. Well, appreciate that, bud. Happy Thursday. Hope you're well as well. Good to see you. I think also for me, just getting back to Odin for a sec, I'm really interested to test him out with Phoenix, because I haven't done that yet, and then playing around with him and Mordo some more. Mordo just being so friggin' much fun. Silly kinds of fun. And then, you know, with the aptitude, getting that extra boost off of that too would be very welcome. Shoeman just got reparried. I did. Yup. Yup. The bots are on it. These bots are on it. I don't know what it is. If it's just the programming or just, or what. But if they've got the opportunity to reparry, they absolutely will. With like machine-like precision. Come on, my dude. There we go. Does anybody here think that Emma Frost needs some more attention? Or do you think, like, she's already balanced enough as she is with her ability to, like, be damaging debuff immune and stun immune? Like, I honestly wouldn't mind a little bit extra, oomph, a little extra something. I don't regret taking her to rank 2 as a 6-star, don't get me wrong. I'm just... She's a champion that I've noticed that people just really like to bash on a little bit. I think that's unfair, but then again, I like Thor Ragnarok, so it's just me. Gogeta says, I feel. That's deep. That's deep. I feel, therefore I am. Do that, do that. Do that. And, you know, buff Moon Knight too while you're at it. Yeah, kabam. You slackers. No, the fact that they're turning around a buff for Odin in a month and a half, couple months, something like that is nuts. I mean, hopefully it winds up, like, being a nice change, a nice addition, and not, like, breaking the character the other way, making him too OP. But we'll see. Doink. There we go. Misclicked the send button. Ah. You got like the William Shatner sort of pause. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I see the value. Come on. There we go. Dex, bait out the evade. There's that. Parry again. Blurg. Dude's actually healing from my poison. Clown. I think we're going to be seeing more and more Apocalypse show up. Like, now that he's in the basic 6-star pool, and he's been a basic 4-star champion, I would not be surprised to see this dude just all over the place now in Arena. Just based on who he is, what he does, and popular character and all that. Which, you know, lovely. Jewel popping in saying, hello, Rob Von Moo. What's up, Jewel? It's my alter ego. Not Spider-Man. I'm not Batman. I'm Cowman. Moo Man. Not Cowman, Moo Man. It's my my signature go-to line right there. But how's it going? Hope your day here's going pretty okay. Have to see how all this Odin grind winds up going. So I mean, I'm 40 fights into it. I'm almost at 5 mil points. So that's nice. I'll take it. First start. Still, I mean, again, just getting back to the earlier point. Ballpark is 20 million points a day. So that's a huge push day one, but getting that up front means you can theoretically take a bit bigger sigh of or breath of fresh air the closer you get to the end, just because you put in the work already. And I'd rather do that. Last thing you want to do is just like scramble. That's no fun. Do that and nothing. Stop it. No, no, no. Bad domino. Why is my lead proc not procking? There we go. There we go. Been trying to do that this whole friggin' time. And I didn't have any of the, like, lucky, unlucky nonsense things active, so I don't know why it wasn't triggering. I thought it was 100% success rate on heavy attacks. Maybe I'm mistaken. 75 mil for Odin. That's what BG says. I think he's overshooting it by about 10 mil, but that's what he says. I mean, then again, no, well, no, never mind. I'm not gonna say. That is what he says. But like I said, I mean, I really do think that he's going to go closer to 65, or somewhere in the 60 mil range at the very least, or at very most as well. So what are we looking at here? So that's 5 teams, 6, 7 more after this one. I'm okay with this. Getting there, bit by bit. We'll see how this all goes. We'll see. Also, pro tip, if you're doing a big infinite streak or big arena grind, it is not a bad idea to get up and stretch your legs every now and again, too. Keeps you alert. I gotta keep telling myself that, too. Come on. Come on. Hopefully this is enough. There we go. You never know with jugs. You really never know. And then we'll see about the 5s. There's that and that. Quinn popping in saying, "Hey Rob, what's good, Quinn? How's everything? Happy Thursday. What is up with the arena matchmaking? Seems I always use, and 2 Doom matches already getting the infinite streak. It's because it's the Odin grind. No, because I don't think. I think that the teams that the game throws at you. I think that the teams that the game throws on you are like standard. More as like a, hey, this is just where the game is at now currently in terms of like players and their progression levels and whatnot, regardless of whatever the arena is. So I think it may either just be either just like a shifting player base that just more and more people are getting like rank 2, rank 3 characters as 6 stars or something. Are you running the damage masteries? Because that winds up playing a big factor in all of it as well. It's like if you're not running the damage masteries, using a team that you use when you do have them on, sometimes that doesn't work out the same way. I was doing a variant 5 Venom. I really thought I was going to need revise, but nope. It was fairly easy. Very cool, bud. Who'd you wind up using? Make that 3 Doom matches. No damage masteries. That might be why. That might be why Falcon. It's so finicky when it comes to PI level. So finicky. Which really is a huge downside of Arena and the Arena matchmaking system, is that it's so particular who you use, when you use them, and what your mastery setup is. You know, it's like the rule of thumb for Arena is that if there is a team available that is 3 times, anywhere between 2.5 and 3 times your team level, that's going to be a Doom match. If the team you use does not have an available counter that's above your own, so like just say that, you know, you're running a couple of rank 2 5 stars, right? Well, there's going to be a 6-star rank 3 team out there that is 3 times the PI level of that, so that's why you get that 6-star rank 3 Doom matchup. But if you're running like, I don't know, 3 rank high sig, high level, rank 3 5 stars or rank 4 5 stars, well, there isn't a team available in game that's 3 times that value, so that's why you wind up getting a standard, you know, infinite streak match. That's basically how it boils down to. Using some Dr. Doom, very cool. Yeah, the other dude is just so solid, especially as like a cosmic counter like that. He just has such a good time. Hervey Dunn popping in. What up, Shoe? The hostess with the mostest is here. The one up and only High Def. What up? How are you, Hervey? How's everything? Happy Odin grind day. It's basically me signing over the next 3 days of my life to playing the game here for a character. But hey, for me, it's worth it. And to you, if you ever go for a featured arena character, they got to be worth it. To you, whatever your idea of value is, whether they're fun to play, whether they're your favorite character, they're a prestige option, they help boost your other characters, you know, whatever it winds up being. If it's valuable and worthwhile to you, then by all means, go for it. Get out of here, hello. Yeah, you can say that, Shoe Man, but I would not say so happy since they buffing him now. Well, yeah. There is that. We'll see how that all winds up playing out here in the next couple of months. I'm good, Shoe Man. Good otherwise. There you go. I'll take it. I'm glad to hear. Boink. Boink. Good lord. That was way too much of a struggle for some strange reason. 4 Doom matches in a row? Alright, Falcon, here's the question. Who are you using? What rank are they, and what's the PI level? Because now you've piqued my extreme curiosity. Like, I have regular curiosity, and then I have extreme curiosity. That's where I'm at about. No, I do not want to go up against Elsa with a science champ. I don't even like this setup at all. So I'm basically going to be sacrificing Nova, because I'm assuming this person is running damage masteries, which means the degen is just going to get me from the get-go. Yep. Yep, that Elsa's going to just melt my poor Nova. Son of a biscuit. Rank 5, 5-star APOC and Sentinel with a rank 3, 5-star Sinister. Really? That's getting you a Doom Squad? What rank is the Doom Squad? 6-star rank 3? That doesn't sound right. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Barely. I'll take it. Hey, Taz is back. Howdy, Taz. Just fought Doom with Civil Warrior in Arena. Immune to Nullify. Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's really fun and really interesting that they're coming out with champs that are like that. Now that Angela is much more viable, I think we're going to be seeing a lot more of her. And she's the exact same way. So it's nice, right? Nice little change of pace and finally having a little bit more breathing room with Doom without needing to be like backhanded all over the place. Gogeta says, might have to go, Shoe Man. Got to get them units for that Medusa. Hey, it's all good. If so, take care, bud. We'll catch you later. I mean, I'm gonna be grinding this dude, so I'll be around. Get Hulkbuster down here. Get out of here, dude. Punchy, punchy, kicky, kicky. You know what would be really nice? Like, because I know that they've done it in other games, other mobile games, let alone, you know, console traditional games, right? Where, like, the soundtrack doesn't reset at the start of each fight, it just carries over from the preceding match. Because I wouldn't mind hearing, like, the rest of this track, but the fact that, it, like, I only ever hear the first 30 seconds again and again and again and again, that can get a wee bit grating. Nice. No, that's good to hear, Taz. That's really good to hear. It's been so nice that they've been buffing champs like that. Civil Warrior has always had like a soft spot in my heart, just because I really liked his utility aspect. But, you know, the damage has kind of been okay at best. But now that he's got the buff and he's got a couple extra tools in his toolkit, in addition to having the cool utility I've always enjoyed. Oh yeah, it's fun times. See, that's what I'm talking about. I did not have my hand on the screen, and yet my dude was like moving and advancing as if I was. Weird. Also, guys, got a new episode of Falcon Winter Soldier out tonight. Tomorrow, technically, but tonight. Which means it's almost time that we can get into spoilers for episode 1, seeing as how it's been relatively enough time. Not yet. Not yet. And I'll give fair warning when it's spoiler talk time, because I hate spoilers and I hate having stuff spoiled for me, and I don't want to just be like, surprise to anybody out there in case you're holding off on spoilers as well. But come on. Come on. There we go. Good lord. Okay, good, Taz. It's not just me. I thought it was just me. Like, I'm either being, like, I don't know, gaslighted or something, or something that I'm like, am I actually touching it? Am I losing control of my motor skills? But no, okay, it's good to know it's not just me. That's so stupid and so annoying. Because it basically is. It's like the game is taking over an auto fight function. Hervey with a Groot. Yeah, well, you know, gotta make it work. Gotta make it work. Because I don't want to just, like, throw the points away. At the same time, too, I mean, it's Groot. So, that's fun. But we got the points, got there, and now I don't need to play Groot for another 11 hours. I'm okay with this. So I woke up my Hulkbuster a few weeks ago, and I would really like to rank him up to rank 2 so I can play as him more. But, alas, I cannot. Like, Beast is another champ I'd like to take up to rank 2, especially, again, now that he's awakened. Because he has a fantastic synergy with Tiger and Elsa both of who are my favorite champs to play, right? To get a really solid synergy family going. However, because, you know, aforementioned drought of Tier 2A and Tier 5B, nope. Sad day. No, bro, I plan to address it later tonight. Among other things, the dropped inputs I've had so far are not good during this arena. Well, yeah, and that's the thing, though, too. That's just for this arena. You imagine, like, the blowback that Kabam could get for, like, Alliance War fights? And I don't know why that's just started up, either. I mean, that's just been, I've noticed, at least, a thing in the last week or so. You know, well before the patch. So, or well after the patch, I should say. It's random, but my god, is Dragon Man sick. I have to rank 5 this guy. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Outside of Spider-Ham, Dragon Man was my favorite fun champion of last year. I was the exact same way. I managed to take my 5-star up to rank 5 and lucked out and pulled a 6-star out of the featured crystals. And as soon as I can, rank him up as well to have 2. Stupid Hyperion. I hate that freaking AI, man. That's such a crock. Trying to dance around, bait out his stupid special 2, but the split second it bleeds over to the special 3 is like, nope. Special time. This should do it. Get out of here. Pain in my butt. I just did my second path of 526, not gonna lie. I don't like how many revives I used, but oh well. Yeah, I mean, it's done, right? It's done. And at the end of the day, that's the important thing. It's done and it's over, and now you don't need to worry about it ever again. But that is very true of Act 5 in general. It's just, it's a huge resource suck. I love Dragon Man. I only have him as a 4-star, though. It's all good. It's all good, because, I mean, he handles and his animations are all the same regardless. Fact of the matter is, just, you know, even still, just getting to play him in the first place is just so delightful. They just need to just come out with a bunch more champs just like that are just so stupid much fun to play, you know? Where it's like, it's how the rest of the game should be. It's just a genuine treat and a fun time to get to run as some of these characters. Where you can enjoy the game for the game and the gameplay as opposed to like working towards some specific loot. Stop playing Arena because of these issues. I get it. I get that. Still got a bunch of paths to do, Herbie. Don't congratulate me yet. Well, are you going to give yourself a bit of a breather, or are you just going to jump straight away and get back to it? Hopefully you give yourself a bit of a break. Let me just check Discord real quick. I want to make sure that I'm not holding anybody up for any AQ, AW, or any of that nonsense. Yeah, I should probably check that in a sec. Not just yet, but in a sec. Yeah, actually, let's do this. So this is the first time I'm taking out rank 5 I-Bomb. I just ranked him up earlier for the level up event. I'm going to be doing a gameplay video eventually. But I figured if I wind up pulling the 6-star out of the featured, I'd pull the 6-star and I'm going to rank him up too. He's like Dragon Man and Ghost and Corvus. Where, to me at least, where it's like you can use and benefit from several versions. That and he's just so spammy in all the best ways. Come on, dude. So I can stun her and break her armor, but I still can't. I can't attack her because she's invisible. So annoying. So, real quick, guys, coming up on the 2-hour mark. Apologize, just hanging with me for a second as I do a couple of the top of the hour shameless plugs. But if this is the first time you guys are tuning in and hanging out, pleasure getting to meet you. I'm Rob vonShoe. Thanks for stopping by. Please do consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. All that stuff helps the channel grow. It's a baby channel, and I do very much appreciate that. Got more gameplay videos coming out here pretty quick with ODIN on the CCP beta, showing some of the worthy Norseman abilities that he can give to other champs. So on the short list, I've got Scarlet Witch, I've got Phoenix, and Elsa Bloodstone. So those are going to be coming out here in the coming days, as well as the Season 1 finale of the 3-star SmackDown. It's the Community Edition. So just pull some of the best submissions that people turned in, going up against Realm of Legends Winter Soldier with Elsa. And that should be out here in the coming days as well. So plenty of cool stuff. And there we go. Second crash of the stream. Love it. Cheers, all. I agree 100%, Rob, and that's why Hulkbuster is my favorite champ. Very cool. There's just so much once you understand his damage and abilities. I would agree with that. I can see that. That's why I wish there would be a bit, like a significant increase in resource drops or resource availability for rank ups. Because the problem now at this point for people who have played for, you know, a little while is that you've got enough champs on your roster, whether it's like 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, 6 stars, whatever, wherever it is you're in game, that you want to rank up, that you can or would like to rank up, but can't because there aren't enough resources. So then you gotta, of course, pick and choose. And of course, the ones that you pick and choose are going to be the ones that you need, like, to continue advancing, whether it's prestige options for AQ, whether it's Alliance War attackers or defenders, or what have you. That the fun champs or the, hey, I'd really like to try this character out champ gets brushed by the wayside just because there isn't enough to go around. But then, of course, that winds up being that they don't ever get ranked up, because then, by the time that you do have some spare resources, well, you know, 5 more champs have been added to the game, and now you got to reevaluate based on that going meta. It just, long story short, it just means that there's so many characters that people are sitting on because they don't have a way to rank them up to a level that puts them on an even playing field with where they're at in the game. It's like, sure, I can take my 5-star Immortal Hulk up to rank 2, right? But I'm not going to go back to like Act 4 just specifically for opponents that rank 2 Immortal Hulk can go up against, right? But likewise, I'm not going to... Likewise, I'm not going to like throw all my resources at Immortal Hulk to get him up to rank 4 or rank 5 so he can, you know, have a chance of surviving my current progress just on a whim of maybe he's going to be fun. Yeah, it's just a big, unfortunate shortcoming based on how the game has been set up. Longshot just KO'd me with a blocked special 2 from full health with only 1 buff. Awesome game this is. That's funny. Man. I guess I'm gonna have to do this. You see, Rob, if you use Daredevil against Gilly99, you'd still be able to hit her. I know, but I can only use Daredevil so many times. The game's like, yo, dude, I know this is your favorite character in Marvel, but, you know, we're gonna charge you to have the privilege of playing this character again. I'm like, nah. I'm good. I can wait. I don't mean to brag, but not only did I forget to use a synergy team this time, but I also forgot to do it. Well, I appreciate that, AC, because otherwise you would have just completely destroyed me and everybody else that submitted. So I appreciate you taking one for the team and sitting this one out. Although honestly, AC, good on you, bud, for just doing fun rank ups. I think that it's going to eventually get to a point for me where I'll say this: I'm already at the point where that's where I'm at. I don't have any other prestige plays. I don't care to get any other prestige plays, and even if I did, it would be thousands of dollars equivalent to be able to get them to a high enough rank and a high enough sig level where they could actually impact my prestige, and that's freaking kidding me. Get out of here. No. I'm not a free-to-play player, but I'm not shelling out any sort of money like that. Forget it. Not even close. Not even a 1% of that. Speaking of fun, I just took my 6-star cable to rank 2. Hashtag APOC life. Well, yeah. Make him a horseman. Just be like degen spamming to your heart's content. Like, so much so that they had to, like, intentionally nerf his heavy chaining. That you just eventually get further and further pushed back off the wall. That you can't just continuously heavy spam. Which is lame. But there you go. Get some of this nonsense built up. Try and avoid some of those annoying havoc charges. There we go. Problem solved. Wow, it decks that. I really thought that was going to clip me there at the end, but wow. Alright. Alright, so let's see. What do we got now? We got this and this and this. Just working my way down the roster. Still can't beat tier 6. Really sucks. I'm sorry, Hervey. I'm sorry. I mean, you still have another, like, a week and change to keep on pushing if you want to keep on pushing to see if you can get the higher tier. Taz says, true, but I finally mastered reparry, so every fight with Cable is a fun fight. Yeah, there you go. Some of those solos with Cable as a horseman are just positively insane. like, kudos to Kabam for taking Cable and just, like, amping him up to 11 for horsemanship. Horsemanning. Gambit, too. Hopefully they can do something similar with some of the other mutant champs at some point for a future synergy. And there's freaking Red Skull here. How much damage would I do if I just hit into his block? Oh, like next to nothing. Okay, I'm gonna do that then. Because that's a strategy too. I mean, depending, especially for Wolverine since he heals. Is to just intentionally hit into Red Skull's block to get some of those armors down. So you can actually start dealing some, you know, sizable damage again. Of course, it all just depends on your champion's health and then how tanky the opposing Red Skull is, because last thing you want to do too is just like one-shot yourself on shield damage. OG Storm is really good as a horseman as well. Yes, yes. Especially, I mean, that's just by herself as a horseman. And then she has like so many freaking synergies now. It's rather impressive. Just punching in something here for Alliance chat for Discord. Yeah, let's do that. Freaking AQAW, man. Alright. Let me take a quick tangent and just scope out the map. See what we got in store here. So Surfer, that's nothing. Corvus, that's... I've seen Corvus there a number of times, and the only reason they put him there is just because of his stupid glaive charges at the end, which is really annoying, preventing the KO. So you effectively need to special him to get an easy KO. But if you haven't played your cards right, you don't get the power to be able to special in the first place. It's a smart play, but it's just not that smart. That's right, path 1 again though. So I'm path 1 because I got swapped. So I got Dragon Man, so I'm probably going to... I think Quake would be the better all-around player for those. Torch would be the better damage option, but... both, actually. Bring Quake, Torch. There you go. Yeah, just go from there. We're only 3 fights into the Alliance War season, and I'm already over it. Anyway, back to the actual important stuff. Shoeman, did AQ start over yet? Yep, today is the first day. Got a red Magneto for map 7 as the boss, or the mini. Rob, what's the most viewers you've ever had at one time? Close to 100? That was for one of the featured 6-star crystal openings. The last batch, the Space Ghost one. That was nuts. For all that though, I do need to consider either bumping my time earlier, which is going to be very difficult, or taking a longer nap and bumping my time later. So instead of starting up at like 8, start up at like 9:30 or something like that, and then run 2-3 hours. Because what it winds up being is that, I mean, not knocking BG, he is very popular, very successful, and he's been doing it forever. But my live streams usually wind up going the same time as his, right? So that winds up cannibalizing a number of viewers too. But to keep going after he gets done, then maybe pick up and grow that way too, or do a whole nother time altogether. I don't know. Things to consider. Nice, Taz. See, isn't that so cool? Isn't that so cool? Just getting to say howdy to everybody as they're popping in, and meet a bunch of new people too, and yeah, be able to swap stories and just hang out for a spell. It's really cool. I really like that about this community, is that everybody for the most part is really cool, really chill, laid back, and we all just enjoy playing the game together, Dang it. How was that freaking Mysterio so strong? Like, I know Spidey is squishy, but he shouldn't be that squishy. Yeah, I'm gonna just eat that block damage. I can't afford to lose. I don't want to lose my freaking streak already. Yeah, I mean, it could be AC. It's been up there too. Hit 70, I think, the other day for the most recent 6-star featured round for the newest one. Boink. But whatever it winds up being, wherever it's at, it's cool. I always appreciate it. Do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that, do that. We'll do a few more here. And then just go from there. During my Abyss stream, my viewer count went over 50, and I can't describe the feeling of joy I had when I saw it. Yeah, it's nice. It's like, on one hand, it's like, it's really exciting. It's like it's this huge rush, but at the other time too, it not nerves. That's not the right word. But then you're suddenly aware of it, right? You're talking to a bigger crowd. It's also the approach is a little bit different too, because at that point, you aren't able to have the same like one-on-one conversations that you do when it's when it isn't, you know, 50, 70, however many concurrents. It's more of just like, you know, either just talking like bullet points or just like carrying on with your own story and let chat be its own thing. Because, I mean, you've seen it either which way, you know, like BG does it one way, or like you tune into any of like the COD streams or whatnot where there's like literally thousands of people watching. They're just like carrying on, doing their own thing, maybe periodically like checking chat for a super chat or whatever, but by and large just ignoring it, which isn't what I like to do. So I don't know how I'd feel or react to all that. Cheers, Hervey. Yeah, I was pretty excited about that and hope to wake him up here at some point in the next 3 months as well. But if the CCP beta winds up refreshing with some of the newest champs, like with the newest round of progress for the next round of champs, then I could get a good bit of testing in that way too. Because I'm really curious, you know? I'm really curious. I never was on the 5-star Star-Lord hype train ever because I didn't get one when he was still like super relevant for Labyrinth and whatnot. So to have one now, especially at, you know, in 2021, see how he handles, you know, compared to, I don't know, Aegon or anybody else, it'd be interesting. That having been said, I still would really like to see a Star-Lord buff to give him a pre-fight for his special too, so it takes away the randomness of it. Sinister as well, for that matter. For his synergy, his mutant synergy, because like having the Fury is nice, having the armor up is nice, having the cruelty or precision, whatever the third one is nice, but the randomness of it just sucks. Especially if you're counting on that synergy for testing purposes. Like, I had a Sinister and a squad for one of the 3-star SmackDowns, right? And in order to capitalize on the damage, I needed to make sure Sinister's Fury triggered. Well, that's a 33% chance, and then even if it does, you know, you gotta wait for the opponent AI to behave and cooperate. It was a mess. I feel like Iceman's really looked over as a mutant champ now. He is. He absolutely is. He's still fun. I still enjoy playing him. But it's just really weird because at this point, when I think we're all becoming so accustomed, not whether or not we like it or not, but whether we're accustomed to like every champion being able to do 30 different things, and their kit is like 1.5 miles long with a bunch of different presets and if-then sort of equations, that have Iceman where it's like, yeah, he has ice armor, he throws cold snap on specials, and you can detonate, and that's about it. That's Iceman. You know, having that sort of like, not simplicity, but straightforwardness is, it's nice. I wish like more champions would be like that. Where it's just you pick them up, you play them, you don't need to like practice or memorize like 80 different things. Kind of takes away from the fun a wee bit. Yeah, I'll do this fight. I got Storm. That's what I figured. It'd be the same one that I fought before. She 100% has damage masters going. Come on. Come on. Pew pew. Pew pew. But I mean, pivoting from Iceman, I think that's true of a lot of champions from the first 4 years, frankly. And it really seems like in the last like year and a half, couple years, they've really doubled down on like the novella approach, which is cool for a couple of select characters. But if every character is like that, that's a bit much. I'm happy with my 5-star Iceman. Never had him before, and my old main account, which is messed up. Oh, there you go. There you go. He's fun. He's fun, and the fact that once you have your ice armor up, you can just tank damage too is a big plus. Yeah, I mean, that might be a rank 3 also, but I'm a freaking mutant champion and still just eat her up. Eat her up. All right, so let's do where are we at? Let's do a couple more. Let's get to that 10-5 milestone, then open up a crystal. Just for kicks. Bishop is usually my safety cutoff, so let's do this then. Why not? That also, having been said, I do hope that Iceman winds up getting his own standalone synergy with APOC at some point. To have his own like super horseman boost. That could be fun. Because like Gambit again is fantastic. Storm is fantastic. Storm Pyramid X is wonderful. Archangel, you know, really nice. Wolverine, of course. But what about Iceman? Come on, dude. There we go. Doink. Alright. Still is unstoppable. Like, good lord, man. Get over it. I'm over it. Pulled a 5-star Hype, 5-star Morningstar, and a Thor Rags the other day on my new main account. It's definitely looking up. Well, you shouldn't feel bad about that, because, I mean, Thor Rags, if nothing else, is a prestige play. So, I mean, even though that isn't going to be your first choice, your first rank up or level up or any of that, I mean, at least that's something. And he's always arena fodder, too. But, yeah. Would love it if Iceman does that. Yeah. Fingers crossed, right? Come on. There we go. Frickin' Terrax, man. Obviously, I'm not playing him optimally. I hope. Tirax scrub though I may be. Get them rock stacks going though. That should be pretty nice. Nice. Well played. Well played. Do that. Do that. Starting to get into some of that 4-star territory. That's how you know you're getting deep down the roster. When the 4-stars start popping up. And at some point, I might wind up burning through them, because if you run your top 4-stars and refresh them, every chance you get, that's an extra 5 million points, 10 million points tops by the end of a featured grind, so it's certainly not insignificant. Time consuming, yes. Insignificant, no. Stop evading. Squishy nothing. Get out of here. Wink. Go away. Now if I could just put my 5-star APOC on my new main account and take him off my old main account, I'd be in my glory store. I'd be in my glory issue, man. There we go. If only, right? How's it going, guys? Hussam popping in and saying, hi. Solar Flarer. Hashtag flare it up. How's the grind coming along? Well, first off, how's it going, bud? Thanks for popping in. Good to see you. Hope you guys are doing well. Grind's going pretty good so far. I started about like half hour or so after the arena started. I'm almost at the 10.5 million milestone, which is fantastic. Goal is 20 mil today. So I'm well on my way for that. Gonna try and do this entire thing unit free, which would be absolutely wonderful. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it so far. Appreciate the raid, bud. How's your stream? Lost Vein popping in. What up? Part of the hashtag Solar Flare raid. What up, what up? How are ya? How's it going? Happy Thursday. Happy Odin Day, everybody. Do that. Do that. And where is Bishop? There we go. Plus the Odin crystal out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I went for a couple of those. I'm still grinding, so, you know, there you go. But for everybody who did wind up going for him in crystals or going hard for him in crystals, I hope it went well for you. And if you got him, congrats. Nothing much, chilling, just doing the 4-star Odin. There you go. What are you looking at for a cutoff for that? Or just, you know, putting up however many points you can get, and then go from there. Stop it, Star-Lord. Stop it. Because, I mean, really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter the rarity of Odin. It doesn't matter if it's a 3-star, 4 or 5, whatever. The point there is to just get the abilities in the first place. Because no matter which rarity level it is, it's going to be super effective and super useful, especially for Cosmic Champs, just because they seem to have more buffs. And Mordo, because he's right up there too. But, I mean, that's just me. I'm kind of a Mordo fanboy. His cheese is just so much fun. Come on, Aegon. My goodness. Thank you. I'm definitely going to get both, says Lost Fan. Currently at 900,000 on the 4-star and 16.7 on the 5. Nice. That's really solid. Are you running refreshes or just going straight down the roster? Because I'm sure at some point too I may consider refreshes and whatnot just to help speed things up just a little bit. Because I do anticipate that Odin is going to be the second highest arena cutoff this year. I think Strife is still going to wind up having gone higher, but I think Odin's going to be right up there too. I've been using the arena boosts. Nice. May as well. I mean, may as well. That's what they're there for. Nope. This one. I really got to get on that too. Because, I mean, I've been hoarding the crystals. I've got nothing else to use them on. I don't, you know, I don't really need them for, like, the 3-star boosts or the 4-star boosts or the 5 stars, really. Them 6-star boosts, well, that's a different story. Integral popping in with the max raid. What's good, Integral? How are you, my friend? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Happy Odin Day. Cheers on the raid, bud. Or joining in on the raid. Doing both because I want the synergy. There you go. Toy Shadow says, Odin might be 80 or 75 mil. Well, BG thinks he's 75. I think he's probably going to be high 60s. I think that between his nerf rework, the fact that as an offensive champion, he's not that great. And the fact that, you know, there's a lot of word of mouth about the guy that might scare some other people away. I think the cutoff, at least, is going to be in the 60s. But we'll see. We'll see. Undermother, part of the Max Raid. How's it going? Thanks for popping by. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. No mega farts. Part of the, what, Prestige Boy. Hashtag Prestige Boy. There you go. Welcome. Good to see you. I gotta pay attention to this one. I'm still unused to buffed Mole Man fights. I'm used to just like old Mole Man where it's just like he's a noodle. Now it's if I get clipped by a special, I'm basically one shot. There we go. Robbie, part of the Max Raid. Howdy. Welcome. Undermother says 13.5 for the 4-star. I think that's pretty fair. I think that's pretty fair. Come on, dude. Stop it. Stop it. Such a big jump. You gotta do like a double dash back to get out of the way of that one. But Rupture for the win. Still working on that one. Knowles is joining in on the Max Raid. Howdy, guys. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Well, thank you guys for all stopping by on the raids. If this is the first time joining in on the stream, it is a pleasure getting to meet you guys. I'm Rob vonShoe. I'm also going for Odin here. Going for about high 60s, low 70 for a cutoff. Fingers crossed. And going from there. Let's see, where is Bishop? Bishop. He's up here, I think. Someplace. There he is. What's good, Max? I'm gonna go and get some breakfast now. I almost ate my phone on stream. It was looking delish. Dude, I get that. I get that. Bring over some salt and pepper and just sprinkle a little bit on top. You know? It's filling. I mean, we bit painfully filling, but filling nevertheless. Where'd you wind up winding up here at the end of the first stream, Max? Because I mean, like for me, again, I'm going for at least 20 mil a day. If I can get 20 mil a day, then that should be solid ballpark. It's gonna suck for day one here, just because I mean it's a shorter day without being able to play in the morning or early morning. But I think that's pretty good, pretty fair. See about how much I can do without too many refreshes or maybe some boosts later on. Lost Vein says, I mean, I survived the Doom Arena when he came out. Yeah, me too. Oh, Lost Vein, how much did you put up? I wound up 109 mil, I think, was the Doom grind. And then when APOC came out, I did 110. Went quicker, just because it was months later, so I had more chance to throw at it. But yeah, I'm never, ever, ever doing another 100 mil arena like that again. Never again. It was so painful, physically and emotionally and mentally. It was just, for me, that was just so rough. Because that literally is just about non-stop playing for 3 days straight. Little sleep, little food, hardly get to see any of your, family or housemates or whatever. Got them, which is cool, but good lord. How hard is Odin going to be? I don't think, again, high 60s, low 70s tops. Undermother, I 100% agree. Tigra is so stinking much fun. As soon as I get the tier 5 basic, I'm taking my Tigra up to rank 3, unawakened. Just because she is fun to play, ridiculously useful, and her damage output is absolutely nuts. Plus, it's always kind of nice to rank up champs of a specific class that don't toe the line of that specific class. So, like, for example, like I ranked up my Elsa. She's a skill champ. Skill champs are known for their bleed debuffs. Well, Elsa doesn't inflict that, which makes her immediately more useful on nodes where it's like either an immune champion or prevents debuffs, something like that. But Tigra is really the same way because she can't nullify. Gets around it in other more interesting ways. So, I mean, she's a great Angela counter for that, in that regard. Can't nullify those buffs, but I can prevent them from not triggering. And, better still, punish you for it, too. And then makes, like, opponents like Odin an absolute joke. Finally finished all my 5 stars for the 4-star featured. 4 mil so far, not bad. Nah, you're well on your way. You're well on your way. I mean, you're almost to a quarter of the way done here already, day 1. Way, what up, J-Rock? Am I late? Nah, just on time. You're like a wizard, bud. You're neither early nor late. You arrived exactly when you were meant to. Good to see you. Good to see you. 130 mil. I believe it. It's insane. Good on you, of course. Absolutely good on you. But those scores, anything over a mil is insane. 90 mil is crazy. 100 plus is insane. I mean, if a champ is as good as Doom or APOC, though, I get it. Hey, what up, Turkey? How are you, my friend? Welcome. I pulled her from the National Women's Day, Crystal. Took her to rank 5. Took her to rank 5. Her 5-star to rank 3 right away. Missing one tier 2 alpha for rank 4. Nice. Yeah, and especially if you pair her up with Elsa Bloodstone, they just really complement each other nicely. Elsa gets a huge damage increase, and then Tigra benefits as well. Everybody wins. Plus, I mean, if you throw Beast on the synergy 2, then he has a synergy with both of them. Dragon Man has a synergy with both of them as well. You got a lot of good options for synergy families there. All around, it's just good times. Good times. Boink. Doom was my... No way. Doom was my first Mystic champ? That's insane. What a way to start. Start at the top. But champs like Doom are like that perfect storm, where not only do they have the huge fan following already just based on name recognition and who they are, but then also to have the kit and the synergies to just set them apart, you know? Very cool. Pew. Pew pew. I use the Awakening Gem on him, and boom, Sig 200. You kind of have to. You kind of have to. Because how much would it suck to like put up that much work and that many points to get a champ just to have him sit at like rank 2 on your bench because of rank up shortages? I mean, I can speak from personal experience. It's an awful feeling. But... not for Doom. Doom, I was in the same boat. I had a Mystic Gem and then enough Sig Stones to take him to 160 on day 1. APOC is what I'm talking about, because I got him. Kept him unawakened just because I was going to be going for the featured 5-star in like a month or so after his arena. And then, but then had to keep him at rank 3 for a while just because of tier 4 basic shortage. And out of all the things to be short of for a rank up at tier 4 basic, that was unfortunate. So I'm pretty sure that Falcon should be able to shut down Maw's evasion nonsense. Pretty sure. Thanks, Rob. I go for the 5 stars, but I only have 38 6-stars currently, so it's a bit out of reach. Unfortunately, in today's meta. Yeah, it's doable. Don't get me wrong, it's doable. You certainly could do it with that. But it would be a combination of you playing every waking moment that that they come off a cooldown, and then still probably have to throw a bunch of refreshes on top of it too. Which sucks. You know, 38 6-stars is a huge amount. You know, it's a huge amount. But here we are, you know. And power lock. And heavy spam. And heavy spam. And oh, they already... I think they changed his spacing. Because you can power lock him and then just heavy spam and then throw another special 2 to power lock him again. That's unfortunate. I didn't hear anything about that, though. Why am I shocked just for existing? Go away, dude. Well, I mean, you're concussed, so maybe I won't get stunned now that, or shocked that you're concussed. All right. That works. Unless I spend or give away all my units. Nope. Understandable. Yeah, and I'm at 16.7 mil. Yeah. It is certainly always to a player's benefit to conserve resources like that. Not to wail out on refreshers or units or anything like that. Save for the guarantees instead of the randoms. Have fun every now and again, of course, but at the same time. Alright, so let's do that, and Electro. Null's popping in, asking for incursions. Well, if someone wants to run incursions right now, Null's is asking. Coming up on the top of the next hour here. Pardon me, guys, for just a shameless plug real quick. If it is the first time you're visiting the channel, howdy. Pleasure getting to meet you. I'm Rob vonShoe for an unofficial official intro. Thanks for stopping by. It is really good getting to meet you and chat for a bit. Please consider liking the video, subscribing to the channel. I got a growing channel here, and all that really, honestly, truly does help out considerably. So I do appreciate that. Got a bunch of videos coming out here in the coming days. Just filtered out sporadically just because of the ODIN grind, but showing off some of the worthy champs that ODIN can make a Norseman, right? So I did Mordo already, showing that Mordo does swimmingly well as a worthy champion. Got one coming out for Elsa, another one coming out for Phoenix and Scarlet Witch. Just seeing if, for starters, they're good, and if it's worth bringing ODIN for, and then just a little bit of gameplay to go along with that, as well as Season 1 finale for the 3-star SmackDown coming up, I'm going to say probably Monday. Just give me a little bit more time to edit and then also, you know, grind ODIN. But always plenty of cool stuff coming down the pipes. Uploads basically every morning. Always something cool going on. Hervey says, please read last. All right, where are you at, bud? Last one I got for you is saying howdy to Turkey and Max. Saying howdy to everybody. Did I miss something? Yeah, I must have missed something. That said, it's all good. I'm happy with the new rank 2. And whatever use the 4-star ODIN has, I'll utilize it until I get the 5 or 6-star. It's just how I think about the game. I like it. I like that an awful lot. It's the most challenging part about this game is finding contentment with wherever your account is. It's always going to get better. It's always going to be better, but to be okay with where it's at for right now, that's the challenge. Especially with the way that, like, dangling, like, the next coolest thing in front of all of us, always. Punchy, punchy, punch. Alright. Let you have your fun, Jugs. But I gotta steamroll through you because I got more matches to do, and you're just in the way. Boink. Yeah, just punch it in again, Herbie, and no harm, no foul. At least be stunned. Oh, come on. 1%. Really? There we go. A little bit of a fart cannon Magic's way. Taco Bell Express. The old patent pending fire fart. You know, a little of this, a little of that. And then go from there. Punchy punch. Come on. There we go. Oh, stop it. Stop it. Let's see what detonate does. I mean, a little bit. Not great, but a little bit. Man, I want to like Dormammu, but he really could use a damage increase. Like, granted, I wasn't playing him completely optimally, but good lord, at the same time too. Who we got next? We got She-Hulk. Come on. Stop it. Stop it. Let's throw Vision, Arcus up there, and Panther. Do this. A little bit of this. A little bit of this and of that. Go from there. Easy peasy. So, with the arena grind right here, I gotta get around to catching up on a couple of movies. I mean, there still is the Snyder Cut. I would like to see that just to see what all the fuss is about. I think we just tune into like Netflix. I haven't been on Netflix in ages. We got Falcon Winter Soldier tonight, which is gonna be fun. But so probably the best part, arguably, about big arena grinds like this is just being able to just sit down and get caught up on shows, multitask. Who knows? Maybe we can do another run through of like Breaking Bad or Better Call Saul or something. Sons of Anarchy, maybe. You got options. All right, so here we go, guys. The last one for now. So I'm going to do one round of this. Then I'm going to spin open a crystal and go from there. Wouldn't that just be something that one crystal is the one champ I need and save me the rest of the grind? I mean, the odds of that, obviously, are slim to nil, but wouldn't that be something? Doink. Someday I'll get to actually figure out Platinum Pool. Lucked out, got him. Awesome. Appreciate that. But because of the friggin' mutant tier 4 CC shortage, never got a chance to take him out proper for a spin. He looks fun. All the RNG of it. Come on. There we go. Herbie giving a couple of thumbs up for Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, well, and especially since they got what Mayans out now too as the spin-off spiritual successor, right? Much like Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. Oh, okay, so there we go. All right, let's go open up a crystal. If you guys want to guess in chat who's going to pop out, that's always cool. That's fun. Not the rarity, but like who's going to pop out of the crystal. My guess is going to be a 3-star Mangog. That's my guess. So go ahead and bring this up. Put that in the reel. And let's get a raid going too. I think Ilac's streaming right now. Just throw that in chat if you want to pop over, say howdy. Wish him well. He's going top 300 also. That'd be cool. Again, I'm guessing 3-star Mangog, Rob Vaughn raid. But as that's spinning out, I want to thank you guys for watching here the last 3 hours. It's been a pleasure getting to hang out and chat with you guys. Again, if it's the first time getting to hang out, cheers. Thanks for stopping by. Please do consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel. What a tease. What a tease. Consider subscribing to the channel. Helps the channel grow. And since I'm doing top 300, I'm going to be streaming a lot this weekend. So hopefully I'll catch you guys then. But I'm Rob vonShoe. Till next time, everybody. Take care. Talk soon. Stay safe. And be well all. Bye for now.